One woman's name was powerful enough to start a 10-year war that destroyed a city. But here's the question. Was Princess Helen of Troy really the cause, or just the excuse? Stay until the end. The last part will shock you. In this video, you'll discover who Helen really was, why kings fought over her, how gods were involved in her fate, and the secret many ancient writers didn't agree on. Wait for the last part, because the truth about Helen is very different from what most people think. Who was Helen of Troy? Helen of Troy, also called Helen of Sparta, was said to be the most beautiful woman in the ancient world. According to Greek mythology, her beauty was so powerful it could change history. She was the daughter of Zeus, king of the gods, and Leda, a mortal queen. That made Helen half divine, human, but with a destiny shaped by the gods. From the moment she was born, Helen wasn't living a normal life. Her beauty made her valuable, dangerous, and impossible to ignore. Helen married Menelaus, king of Sparta. Before the marriage, dozens of powerful kings wanted her hand. To prevent war, Helen's father made every suitor swear an oath. If anyone ever tried to steal Helen, they would all defend her husband. That oath would later drag Greece into one of the most famous wars in history. Enter Paris, a Trojan prince. Paris was asked by the gods to judge a contest between Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, each offering him a reward. Aphrodite promised him the most beautiful woman in the world. Paris chose Aphrodite. That woman was Helen. Paris traveled to Sparta, and depending on the version of the myth, either seduced Helen, convinced her to leave, or took her against her will. Ancient sources disagree, and that disagreement matters. Helen left Sparta and went to Troy with Paris. When Menelaus found out, he called in the oath. War was coming. The Trojan War lasted 10 years. Thousands died. Cities burned. Heroes fell, all because of Helen, or so the story says. But here's where things get interesting. Some ancient writers believed Helen never went to Troy at all. They claimed the gods sent a phantom version of her, while the real Helen was hidden in Egypt the entire time. Imagine that. 10 years of war over an illusion. In stories where Helen was in Troy, she's not portrayed as evil. She often regrets leaving Sparta. She helps identify Greek warriors hiding in the Trojan horse. She mourns the dead on both sides. She's not a villain. She's trapped between gods, kings, and fate. Helen becomes a symbol, not of betrayal, but of how women were treated as prizes in political games. When Troy finally fell, Helen returned to Sparta with Menelaus. According to legend, Menelaus was ready to kill her, but the moment he saw her, he dropped his sword. Her beauty saved her life one last time. They ruled Sparta together again, as if nothing had happened. But history never forgot her name. So now ask yourself, was Helen the cause of the war, or a pawn in a game played by gods and men? Who truly started the Trojan War? How much of history is shaped by truth? And how much by storytelling? If one myth can raise these questions, imagine what the next story will reveal. Watch the next video. You won't see history the same way again.